you doing?
I'm good.
Say, I'm Trooper Lord of State Patrol.
Sure.
The reason I'm stopping you today is that vehicle that you were following.
Yep.
As a deputy.
Yep.
He said you tried to give him the pullover a couple times?
I did.
How come?
Wanted to talk to him about his driving.
What was wrong with his driving?
Well, I've got it all on film.
Okay.
So I'm going to turn it into his boss.
Do you got a driver's license with you?
I sure do.
Can I have that, please?
You sure cannot.
We have cops violating rights. Let's watch.
Okay, so that's EPD. Ever stop anybody for this? Nah, nothing to see here, right, bitch boy hypocrite?
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host Peeps, and in today's video we have some boss level ID refusals. Everyone is expected to follow traffic laws, but what happens when cops get called out for breaking those laws? Well, they retaliate, of course, usually by conducting unlawful traffic stops violating the Fourth Amendment. Police officers are expected to follow all traffic laws both on and off duty. But there are exceptions, like when responding to emergencies while on duty. Law enforcement vehicles may be allowed to exceed speed limits, disregard traffic signals, and even drive in the wrong direction, but only if they are using emergency lights and sirens and are exercising caution and due regard for the safety of others. In the following clips, there are no lights and sirens. Therefore, there is no emergency and no reason for police to disregard traffic laws. But don't you dare point this out to them, because you will be unlawfully pulled over and have your Fourth Amendment rights violated. Let's watch.
What'd I tell you? Make sure we get him lined up.
Afternoon. Do you have your license and registration, sir?
For what?
Well, for multiple reasons. Do you have your license and registration, sir?
Are you on duty?
What's that?
Are you on duty?
Yes, sir, I am.
All right. So you
Can I
think
have
it's
your
all...
license and registration, please?
Can you get your sergeant here?
What's that?
Can you get your sergeant here?
I've got one coming. Can I have license and registration, please?
For what reason?
License and registration.
For what
please.
reason?
License and registration because I'm conducting a traffic stop. License and registration, please.
Traffic stop for what?
Go ahead and hand me your license, please.
Traffic stop for what?
Let me have your license, please, and I'll explain everything. If you're getting pulled over on a traffic stop, yes, and the officer asks you for ID, you have to provide identification.
I know, but what am I being stopped for?
I'll explain everything in a second. Maybe your ID, please. Do you have a registration and insurance for the vehicle? Passenger, do you have any ID, sir? Passenger, do you have any ID?
I'm not required to answer your questions.
Sorry?
I'm not required to produce ID nor answer your questions. You can shut the hell up, mind your own business about who I am.
Do you have your ID, sir?
I'm not required to give you ID, sir.
Yes, you are.
No, I am not. I'm not the driver. You're incorrect.
All right.
What's your name and badge number, sir?
Officer Taylor, 1396.
Well, you need to get a refresher course in the laws. See, if I was driving, that's one thing. I'm not driving. And this ain't a stop and ID state. And even if it was, you need reasonable articulable suspicion that I've done something. Go get schooled somewhere, sir. Jackass, another tyrant with a badge, obviously. Well, number one, he was flying up the road, going well above the speed limit. Obviously not on a car, he wouldn't have stopped us. Number two, he was switching lanes without using his turn signal. And number three, he was trying to request ID from me, which is not gonna fucking happen. So we're gonna have another one coming. Let's see which one this is. Is he coming up?
Yeah, they're all back there in the padlock.
Oh, okay.
I need your card.
All right, there's your information.
I need your card.
No, that'd be
And I need their two as well.
You need their what?
I need their ID cards. Their
They can give you their information. I'm talking to you right now as a sergeant. What, do you want to speak with me as a sergeant?
Yeah, I want to know why I'm being stopped.
Yeah, the officer will tell you that, okay?
You're the sergeant?
Yes, I'm the sergeant.
Can I get your name and badge number?
It's right there.
Oh, look. Another EPD sergeant that couldn't lead a fucking line of ants to a bowl of jello. However,
You drove my point home for me. I've always said, once some idiots get rank, whether in the military or policing or any other profession really, a lot of them tend to forget where they came from, and or the tendencies to be oxygen-wasting pieces of better-off dead shit is allowed to grow exponentially and daily. Also, how absolutely dumb as a box of rocks do you have to be to place pens in your pocket blocking your own name tag, then point at it while looking at it and say, "It's right there"? You're one special kind of worthless stupid.
Oh, so you can't say it?
Judge.
Do I?
I can't read it.
I'm talking to him right now, sir.
I can't read it.
Okay,
Your pens are in front of it.
What's your attitude?
Yeah,
What's your,
there's another tyrant.
Is that how you
My name is Sergeant Cormelink.
Okay, thank you.
5155.
It's simple professionalism. It's not that hard.
Okay, I'm talking to one person at a time, sir.
I understand.
Is there anything else you want to speak with me about? He can tell you all everything about that, about the car stop. Do you want to speak to me about anything else?
I'd like to speak to you.
I just want to know why I'm being stopped.
I don't know if it was speeding. I don't know what it was. Did he tell you anything?
No, he said he doesn't know yet.
Okay. Well, he'll talk to you about all that. Okay. Anything else with me?
Yeah, well, depending on what happens with him.
Do what?
Depends on what he says.
Okay. And that's it right now.
Yeah, but I would hang tight in case it depends on what he says.
All right. Just find your registration or at least proof of sale and your insurance. Can I see it, please? Thank you. Let me see your ID again. Sergeant gave it back. Didn't realize I wasn't done with it. You still have that proof of insurance, sir.
I have it on my phone.
Okay. Can I see it, please? Okay. Work on getting that for me. Run over here to get your insurance. May I see it, please?
You can look at it right here.
Disconnect your phone so I can look at it. I gotta make sure the policy's right and everything.
I'll zoom in for it.
That would be wonderful. Thank you. Okay, do me a favor. I'm not gonna take your phone. Just hand it out. I'm not gonna reach inside your vehicle.
It's right here. No, I don't know what you can look at it right here.
Officer Hassler, the sergeant's here. Hand the phone out, please, so I can look at it. Thank you.
You're not going through my phone.
Disconnect it, please. That way I can.
It's right here. You can read it and write it down.
That doesn't have when the policy expires. Yes, it does. I'm sorry. Okay, it's not that hard. Okay. The reason I stopped you is because you came to a sudden stop up on the highway. I was checking to see who you were. Okay. And you came to a sudden stop on the highway. Okay.
We got you countless times.
What's that?
Illegal lane changes, speeding.
Well, you didn't make proper lane changes, but I was checking
Yes,
to
I
see if
did.
you
I
were
used to
okay.
use my turn signal every time.
Look, it doesn't. Look, we got a video. We got a
Do me a
video.
favor, just sit tight. Let me finish your ticket, and then I'll be right up.
We got a video of his lack of signals. We got a video of his speed. Let him do it. Just let him do it.
So there's your license, the paperwork, there's your citation for obstruction of justice and speed. Have a better day, sir.
Hey, here's my
Hold on
ID.
a second. I need your
If you
business
want to
card.
contest it, you can appear in court.
I want your business card, and I want the other guy in the
I don't have
sergeant.
any business cards to hand out.
I found my ID for you,
sir.
dickhead.
I need your business card.
I don't have a business card.
You don't have any proof of identification that you hand out.
No, I'm on video right now. I'm on video, and my name is Sergeant Cormelink, 5155.
What's his other guy's?
Do what?
What's the other guy's name and badge number?
I don't know his badge number. You can ask him if you want.
Name and badge number.
Officer Jake Hassler.
So is there anything else you need?
1454. All right, thanks, sir.
That's for court. I'm not going to dispute anything. That's not for us.
I'm about to file a complaint against him.
Okay, that's for internal affairs. You can come down Monday through Friday and do that, okay?
Knowing your rights is crucial when dealing with police. When you know you've done no crime, you have the right to refuse to ID. The magic words here are reasonable articulable suspicion. This means the police need solid facts to believe a crime has happened, is happening, or will happen. No suspicion, no ID. Simple as that.
Here's a police officer right behind us here. Yeah. I knew it too. I knew it. The guy lit me up. That's interesting. Okay. Now there's 2 squad cars. So we're gonna turn this off and turn it around.
How are you, sir?
Can you put your window down for me, boss?
Sure.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good.
Say, I'm Trooper Lorbeck of State Patrol.
Sure.
The reason I'm stopping you today is that vehicle that you were following.
Yep.
As a deputy.
Yep.
He said you tried to give him the pullover a couple
I
times.
did.
How come?
Wanted to talk to him about his driving.
You want to talk to him about his driving?
Yep.
Okay. What was wrong with his driving?
Well, I've got it all on film,
Okay.
so I'm gonna turn it into his boss.
Okay. That works.
But thanks.
Do you got a driver's license with you?
I sure do.
Can I have that, please?
You sure cannot.
You're not going to identify yourself to
No,
me?
I don't need to.
Actually, you kind of do.
Okay, so what law was I breaking?
Well, you're trying to get a deputy to pull over.
I was trying to have a conversation. Is that illegal? Is that a misdemeanor or a felony?
To what?
To have any conversation or point of direction?
You're trying to get him pulling over down the road.
Well, do you have a supervisor with you?
What was that?
Is it? What's your name, sir?
Refusing to identify himself.
What's going on, sir?
What's your name?
I'm Deputy Michael Coughlin with the
Okay.
Sheriff's Office.
Okay, I don't need to identify because you guys pulled me over for.
Actually, you do because it was a suspicious activity that's going on. All we want to do is ID
sure.
you and figure out what's going on so we can...
So based off what you just said, is that a misdemeanor or a felony? That's my question.
Right now, we're trying to figure out what's going on, sir.
Sure,
I
I
never
just-
said if there's a crime or not.
Then why
I
would-
want to try to figure out what's going on and why you
So
were...
I'm gonna explain something to you. The reason I'm gonna explain something to you. The reason I was following that officer is because I'm a constitutional activist.
I can't... You got to talk up a little
I'm
bit.
a constitutional activist. I'm a First Amendment auditor. Do you know what that is?
Yes.
Okay. That's the reason why I wanted to get that man's information.
What man's information?
The man driving that vehicle, that sheriff's vehicle.
Why is that?
Because he was breaking the law several different ways.
How is
Obviously,
that?
you guys didn't see it. I'll have that conversation with his boss. I've got it on film.
But what was he breaking the law? I was 20 miles away when this
I
came
get
in.
that. So I'm not going to have that conversation with you and have court on the side of the road here. I'm going to have a conversation with his boss because I got it on film.
Okay, but we're all responding because you were following that vehicle.
And you're saying that's suspicious?
Yes.
Okay, great. And I'm asking, is that a misdemeanor or a felony?
Neither.
Okay, so
We're trying to determine
am I
why
free to
you're
go?
doing that.
Am I free to go?
Well, once we figure out what's going on, you sure
I've
are.
explained it to you already, sir.
Then why won't you give us your ID?
I don't need to. I'm a First Amendment auditor and a constitutional activist. Why would I give you my ID if I don't need to?
See who the plate comes back to?
I ran in.
So did they, actually.
33. Do you know who did that?
Do you have a sergeant, or you're a captain, sir, right?
Yes, sir.
What's your name and badge number, sir?
My name's Gary Peterson. My badge number is 4.
Okay. Do you know what a First Amendment auditor is?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Is it okay if I reach
But
into?
I also know that when someone's on the interstate...
Is it okay if I reach into here and give you my
No, it's
business
not.
card? Okay.
No.
Do you want to reach in there and grab my business card?
No.
Okay.
But what I'm trying to tell you is, what you were doing on the interstate was causing them concern.
Well,
And they were concerned enough to call the sheriff's
Sure.
office and state patrol.
Sure.
So we responded.
and I get that,
Okay?
and I've
So
explained why.
That's a problem.
But I've explained why, right?
But you can't do what you were doing. It was unsafe.
What was I doing that was illegal or
Well,
unsafe?
you were unsafe according to what they were telling us. You were trying to get them to pull over. That's how they interpreted what you were doing.
Okay, and is that what I'm asking you? Is what is illegal about
It's a
that?
transport vehicle with prisoners. If someone is attempting to get them to pull over,
Sure.
that is a risk.
Okay.
They're going to notify other agencies, us,
And that's
the state
fine.
patrol, which is why we're here.
That's 100% fine.
So
I have no
once
problem with you pulling me
once we
over.
run your plate, sir, and there's no issues, and
I have no problem with
we'll get
that.
you on your way. Okay?
I'm not trying to give you grief.
Nope, you're not.
Okay.
Nope, not
The
at
reason that I'm sticking to
all. Yep, you're
the
doing
ID,
just fine.
you're gonna get my ID anyways. You already know who I am.
Well, no, actually, I don't. That's why I had them run your plates.
Okay.
Okay.
Either way.
So once we get that information, as long as there's no wants, I'm going to ask you, please don't do what you were doing again. If they had a number on the van to call.
Well,
if
I've got a license plate number. I've got a license plate number.
You know.
So I will.
Sir, could you do me one favor?
Sure.
Just throw me a little bit. Just the first name.
You can call me Rowdy. I'll give you my business card. It's right in there. You can grab it if you'd like.
I just want your real first name, man. That's it.
I'll give you my business card.
What?
You can grab my business
I'm
card.
really hard of hearing.
If you would like to grab my business card, you
I'm
can
not
grab
reaching
it.
inside your vehicle, man.
Okay, I respect
trust you.
that. I
I
respect
can
that.
already see, man. You're not.
I respect
like,
that, but
fighting with me,
I do
but-
want to give you the business card if that's okay.
Yeah,
Can
that's
I?
fine.
Okay.
You're good, bud.
Okay. I get it. You guys have a hard enough job, and honestly, my goal is to make your lives better by finding bad cops and showing good cops.
Well, I get that, bud.
And if you guys check out my channel, you'll see that.
Okay.
'Cause I do interviews.
I get
do.
that, but you know you're not making our job any easier by just not telling us who you are. If you would have
So,
said, "Hey, my
I get
name is
that.
Bob, and this is what I'm doing, and that's why I was doing it,"
And
I'd be
I get
like,
that.
Cool, man. Let me check your ID. You would have already been gone.
And I get
See
that. But as a
get-
constitutional activist, it shouldn't be difficult to use your rights, right?
No, dude,
You
man,
get what I'm
I
saying?
stand up for our
And I get it, and I know you do.
I do.
Otherwise, you would have been in the vehicle. I'd have gotten out. You'd have arrested me,
Yeah,
and,
I
and
mean,
then
it
we would
could've
have.
went- it could've went 100
I know.
different ways.
I get it. I don't think you're a bad guy, right?
I didn't hear anything what was going on. All right.
Sergeant, do you want me to explain it to you?
You got stopped by my partner and I for following too closely.
Correct.
Okay.
Well, actually, that's not why you stopped me.
I need to ID you.
So is that what
Our
you're
plan-
claiming you stopped me for?
Yes, it is. So my plan
Okay.
is to warn you for following too closely.
Okay.
And then cut you loose. Okay.
Okay.
It's that easy.
I need your name and badge number, sir.
It'll be on my warning.
Okay.
Warning for following too close. You won't go on your record. There's no monetary fine. I
Okay.
apologize for the smear marks. It's hand sanitizer.
It's all good.
So I just had a little too much in my hand and it got all over the
No
a
worries.
little bit on there. All
I
right?
do have a couple questions. So the officer that pulled me over, was that you?
No, that was my partner Derek.
Okay.
We're Becky.
So where did he see the following too closely?
He was right behind you, and I was behind you too. So,
Yep. Yeah, I know. I was.
so I saw it too.
Sure. Okay.